Hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I went and shot through a can, and I set it back far enough to where the arrow passes completely through the can, and I used the armor piercing uh, arrows that came to me through Kano Kai when I ordered them on Amazon, and this one popped off of the shaft. This is the second one that did it. The other one I colored or took a black marker to, and it's got a black. This one, as you can tell. It's got a little bit of black on it. So that way I know I glued that one back down. So I might have to glue this one back down. But what I wanted to do is take the arrowhead and take the barbs off of the side. And it's not completely asymmetrical, but I'll work a file around it to where it's a little bit more to where I want it. And then this will have better pass through penetration because these barbs slow it down, give it a lot of friction or resistance, and of course you can't really pull them out, and that's where the problem is in taking them back out of the target. So I actually had to cut this out of the target, so I'm gonna throw that target away and just go get a new one here shortly. But I have multiple things I can do. I'll be doing mostly outside shooting here in a couple of days. I'll just continue to do my practice in groups with thumb ring and Slavic draw for right now. But I used a 50-pound bow on that, and I'll show that video here in a little bit where they passed all the way through and went into the target. They deviated grossly, hitting that can because I have a hole in it and it goes down on a screw so it stays there so that the arrow passes all the way through and doesn't take the can with it with the fletchings. So that's one of the things I wanted to make sure that the can stayed still. It's on a target jig I made. I've got two milk jugs, and I'm getting ready to go and shoot those into the targets. That way I can show you guys how it looks going through two milk jugs. And I have a milk jug full of 1% milk I haven't used, and I've had it for like 2 months, and I'm getting ready to also go and shoot that too, so that way you can see the big old splatter of milk. And I don't know what broadhead I'm going to use with that one yet, but I'll wait for the heavy bow to come in, and I'll probably use the fire basket or one of the medieval broadheads on the other bamboo shafts that I have. These are the Kano Kai bamboo shafts. They're made for heavier bows, reinforced tips, so that way you can use them on. It says 80 to 90 pounds, but I don't know that, or it doesn't say that. It says that on another uh, website that I've seen to where, hey, Kano Kai armor piercing broadheads, can I use these on a 100-pound bow? And I don't think it suggests that high, but you can always, like with the 500 spine, I use them on a 60-pound, but I don't shoot that many of them or shoot them repetitiously on a 60-pound. It says only up to really 50 on a 500 spine, so I have plenty of those. But with these, you can probably do maybe a 90-pound bow or a 100-pound bow and only shoot them probably once. And then what I'm shooting these at, the armor, they'll probably bust or explode or whatever. The point on this, I still honed down. It's still very sharp. So that is going to be beneficial to penetration. I've taken a little bit off the tips on the spine of the arrow head itself, if you will, or this ridge. And I'm going to take a little bit of the ridge down because it goes up over this reinforcement tip here, this ferrule, if you will. I want it to be smooth as it goes over, and that way I can just pull it right back out without any issues if it survives. I don't think it's going to survive. I think this entire this might survive. I can see that surviving, but these are going to break, bend, deform in a way to where they're just, I'll just throw them in a crucible and melt everything down at a later date and make something cool out of it. So, I've got these arrows. I really want to try them out at a longer range, and we're going to get into that this week. So, you guys can stay tuned, watch these videos of the penetration, and we'll see you again.